Hello, everyone. Let's fire up a stream, see who's about. Just want to have a little mooch around in my StreamYard. I haven't been in this for a while, not since I've been using Restream. Right down here. Here we go. Hey. How we doing, everyone? Sorry, I'm just messing around with the settings in the back. Just press live. I've been on StreamYard for a while, so see what's going down, see who's about. How you doing, Toro? Good to see you, my man. How's things with yourself? All good? Suppose it's what is it? Getting on 6 o'clock. Friday night, either Friday night out or a nice chilled one, getting ready for the weekend. So as I say, I just wanted to go on. Can't sleep, man. I've got a bit of a chest still. And thought I'd just come on, sir, to say hello. Probably won't keep this up, but we'll just see who's about. So yeah. Just really sort of now, just wanting to get I hate the month of January. It's horrible, slow. The weather's been really cold and wet. So teetotal. And there we go. All is good. Just finished. Yeah, good man. I don't blame you. Do not blame you. So the nice go out for a few on the Friday night for a few drinks. As long as you only have a few though. It just it depends if you've got stuff to do the next day, if you've got to take the kids out, things like that. It's the only trouble with Fridays is if you go out on Friday, it's getting stuff done. I'm terrible. That's why it's just If I've got things to do, I generally don't go out anymore. I can't do it anymore. Ah, good man. Yeah. So you not too far from Stiggs then, Toro? Yeah, I like New Jersey. I stayed in Newark at the time. I was at the Robert. I can't remember the second surname. Oh, 45 minutes. I stayed in Newark at the Robert. I can't remember the second name of the hotel. It was a nice hotel. I must admit, I weren't too keen on Newark. I think I only left the hotel on foot once just to go and get myself a vape. It was a bit iffy. But yeah, Stiggs took me to around some nice parts where obviously where Richie the Boots place was and where they filmed Tony Soprano's gaff. All round there it was proper, really nice round there. Of course, as well, I went to the Calandra's Mediterranean restaurant. That was that was good. Nice big restaurant. We tried getting into a couple of them. We ended up at the Mediterranean one. There were a lot of like baby showers at the other ones. I think it was a Saturday daytime. So yeah, no, I definitely would love to go back there. Like I say it's gonna be busy there in June when you got the World Cup there. We've got stadium there. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of tourism. Definitely some money in the tills. So that'll be good. You've got Boston as well. More. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. It's what you want. It's been more quiet. Well, Tommy seems to think there isn't a central New Jersey. He says there's north and south. But yeah, it's nice. I didn't. That's another thing. I didn't realise how close Philly was to it as well. Like, it's only like an hour and a half. It's not far at all. It's all relative. Coming from New York, I like the quietness. That's exactly how I've felt as I've got older as well. I'm not. I don't really want to be in the heart of a city. I know. I keep hearing about the great Belleville. He's not even there. He's in Nutley. Yeah, yeah. As I say, I didn't get to spend too much time down in Philly. I went down to South Philly to go to the cheesesteaks, Joe's cheesesteak place, but quickly got where up to the steps where Rocky was filmed, where he was doing his training. Other than that, I haven't been to Philly properly. I'd like to go back there just to tick some more boxes. But it's just that when this time I come over, I want to come over where I feel like I've had a summer holiday. That's what Florida does for me. I do love that place. Bearing in mind when I was going to the US first, all I was ever going to was Las Vegas. That's not really real America, and as I say, it's a synthetic city in the desert. But it was a party place. But I just feel I don't know. For me, it's kind of like you used to love there. As long as you were always spending, they look after you. You get drinks and things like that. But nowadays, there's sort of like they've got no. It's all the corporations are taken over, and it's just mega dear. That's at the museum. Yes, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Rocky. Yeah, it's. I'm trying to think as well. obviously you've got down in South Philly, but sort of around in the museum and that. What other things would you recommend in Philadelphia to go and see? If someone said I want to go and visit Philadelphia, where would you recommend? What parts of it to go and see? How you doing, Teen Do? You all right, my man? Well, I just yeah, no, absolutely. I had the cheesesteak there. That was lovely. Just I definitely would go back there again, but obviously I know they're making even more money out of that DoorDash service. I put the StreamYard link in there, Teen. If you wanted to pop up, you don't have to. I'm just it'd be nice just to I don't know, just bored. I'm just doing this. It's out of boredom. I can't sleep. I've still got a little bit of that chest, so it's always good. There we go. So yeah, it's just really trying to map out what I'm going to do for this year. I know it's definitely want to do Florida, or just want a bit of luck, just as well. So just something to change. But we'll see. We'll see. So let's go through this. January the 9th, hey? Let's go through some boring facts. So, January the 9th, 1960, with the first blast of dynamite, construction work began on the Aswan High Dam across the Nile River in southern Egypt. One third of the project's billion-dollar cost was underwritten by the Soviet Russia. The dam created Lake Nasser, one of the world's largest reservoirs, nearly 2,000 square miles, and irrigated over 100,000 acres of surrounding desert. The dam was opened in January 1971 by President Anwar Sadat of Egypt and President Nikolai Podgorny of the Soviet Union. Oh, today's date, Richard Nixon's birthday. I don't know if you love him or hate him. Born in Yorba Linda, California, and as we know, he served as vice president under Dwight Eisenhower and then made an unsuccessful run for presidency, narrowly losing to John F. Kennedy. Nixon ran for governor of California in 1962 and lost. He then told reporters he was leaving politics, however, re-emerged in 1968 and ran a successful presidential campaign against Hubert Humphrey. He won re-election by a landslide in 1972, but resigned 2 years later amid impeachment proceedings resulting from the Watergate scandal. How you doing, Tommy? How you doing, my man? Yeah, mooching, bored. Just thought I'd just come on, see who's about, talk a bit of rubbish. Hey, hello, Donna. How are you? You all right? So, here we go. Good to see you all. Put the link in the chat if anyone wants to jump up. Oh, you're still at work? Of course, yeah, because of the time difference. I got your email, Donna. So yeah, that should all be good. We're about to do that for Tuesday. So yeah, that's right, Tara. Yeah, 10:15 in the evening. So yeah, well, just this weekend. Well, that's not really doing much. It's just gonna be quite mundane, cleaning up, tidying. Ah, right. Beg your pardon. Sorry. Right. Sugar. Should have said, or I shouldn't have said, so to speak. Yeah. Busy at work, getting loads of stuff done. So yeah. Was take the no, that's all right. Why does it need my routine? I was look at a year and break it down into segments. Oh, sorry, I've looked. I shouldn't have. I've put my mouth in it. Oh yeah, yes. Sorry, Tori. Yeah, I did the show. It came out yesterday. It's on over at Donna's under a video section. Yeah, it's there, so you can always check that out. Yeah, I have to apologise, folks. As I say, I'm just you can probably hear it in my voice. So good man, thank you. I appreciate that. So, Donna, I think I will say, because you have said it before in your lives, you still teaching. You're teaching. Wait for Donna to answer. Work as a teacher. Okay. Hmm. There's a few popped in to say hello anyway. I won't put those on the chat. Donna and Tara were talking amongst themselves. So I've only just come on with the Let's StreamYard, as you can see in the top corner. I haven't been on it for ages. I know it's because it's what everyone uses, but I'm kind of used to using Restream now. So yeah. Here we go. It's my New Year's resolution. It's to shave more often this year. That's what I'm going to do. And I'll tell you, down at London Bridge, right? I went out to pop round to this like little Italian sort of, I don't know, like bakery. They do like sandwiches and salad and that. Anyway, I got in there. They kind of know me because I said, "Hey, how you doing?" Ordered me food, and then he says to me, "Oh, mate, don't mind if I say something." I said, "What?" He said, "You know, you remind me of." As I was walking out the door, he said, "Porridge." It's porridge. He said, "Yeah, you look like a guy out porridge." Now I know that a lot of you in the chat won't know this, but he said that I look like Ronnie Barker out of porridge. Out the secret on. I thought cheek. But yeah, if you Google Ronnie Barker porridge, you'll see what I mean. So it's just sort of like it's not a negative thing, but something that I want to do, and I don't want to be growing my beard back again. Maybe I just need to lose a bit of weight. I just need to put my glasses back on. Here we go. Where are you, Stiggs? What are you up to now? What are you doing? So you just come in and said mooching and then disappeared. Where's he gone? Yeah, quite possibly. I said, this is the Benny Hill Show. Where's Stig's gone? Oh, he just wanted to pop out and say mooching. Has he crawled back under his rock, has he? Got Shelby's fast asleep. She's absolutely balmy today, which is good. At the end of the day, she's got loads of energy. Yeah, she's got loads of energy today. Oh, there we go.
What up, buddy?
How you doing, Team? Good to see you, my man. How are you? You all right?
I just got finished eating. I said, let me jump up and help my buddy out up here for a second, see what's going on.
You know, Team, I was like, I said, I can't sleep, right? It's 10 o'clock.
Right.
It's just kind of 10. I thought, I'm flipping through my YouTube subscriptions. There's nothing there. ALV's not on. And not to say that I ever make it, but just because I can't sleep. So I just thought, well, do you know what? I haven't been on StreamYard for a while, my own StreamYard. Thought I'd press that and just see what comes of it, really, more than anything. I thought if it was going to be that bad, I'll just delete it. But I'm glad you come up. And
no, good. Hey, listen. It's 10 o'clock there. Okay. Now, usually, like I said last night, I woke up 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, when I wake up like that, there's no way Dean Doo's ever going to go live or get on the computer or, she'd break my head open once I started screaming or talking loud. But during the day, there's nothing wrong with that. Like you just said, you can't. Why? What are you going to do? Sit there and watch the TV shows you watched over and over again? What are you going to do? Search on the computer on stuff you don't even want to look at? And you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So when you got the opportunity and you got some people and you got what we have over here, hitting that live button, look what you got.
It just enables me to talk to all you guys. Hello, Kid Rock. Thank you for coming. CG2's arrived as well. We've got Donna's in there. Tommy sort of said mooching and disappeared. Apparently, Toro's, he reckons he's off to charge his electric socks.
Yeah. The only guy in the world I know that wears electric fucking socks in the house. I'm sorry for swearing.
That's
James.
Right.
Who wears electric socks in the Dean? If I wore electric socks in the house, my feet, I'd have swamp feet for a month. Okay.
He needs to be careful with those electric socks because if he steps in a puddle, he'll get electrocuted, won't he?
No, that's all he needs is to get electrocuted. All right, with the friggin' electric socks on.
Exactly. No, it's good to see Kid Rock's in the chat.
Yeah, I haven't seen Kid Rock for a little bit. Good to see him.
The link's there, Kid Rock, if you want to pop up.
Oh.
So obviously with yourself, what is it? I suppose it's minus 524 for you, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, I just got done eating. Got to run to the store, so it was a nice, relaxing day. Yeah, did everything I had to do. So
I suppose you'll be in bed in a couple of hours.
Oh, absolutely. Yep, 5:30. I'll just start unwinding, have a snack in a little while when I get back, and do my night thing. And once I lay down, it'll be all over with.
Enzo, all going good? Hello, Joe Delamora. Good to see my man.
Oh, everything's great with him. I'll tell you, James. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah.
Just great stuff.
Good, my man. Good.
Happy New Year, guys.
You all right, Kid Rock?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, I'm just, I was running around today and stuff. I just got home, and I just stepped in for a minute. But that's about it, man. Everyone all good?
Yeah, good, mate. So it was 10 o'clock at night. I couldn't sleep. I just thought, you know what, just press live and see what comes of it.
Right.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so you all good?
yeah. How was your Christmas and New Year?
I'm still alive, so that's good.
Ah,
Good man. We can start seeing you a bit more on the YouTube now, or
Yeah,
is it?
a little bit. Just going in flow, man. Just crazy shit going on, and this is old. This is a little old.
Yeah,
I'll be around and stuff, but I'm just going in slow. That's all.
that's all right. That's all right. Hey, you know what?
exactly.
I said that from the first day. This stuff does get old.
Right.
YouTube, I mean, how much YouTube can you engulf or swallow or, and I'm only speaking Fiend, who's been on here for 4 years. I'm
Right.
a content creator. Also, I got a great platform. I never expected any of this.
Right.
And, Vito keeps me going. And now I got my Enzo. So,
Yeah.
it's sometimes I just shut my phone off during the day. At
Oh,
night, I shut my phone off when I lay down.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Like I said, the great conversation with good people is great, but when the BS is too much, it's like, right,
I think what I've noticed, what I'll say as well is January and February, people have had Christmas and Thanksgiving. Obviously, but money gets a little bit more tight. But
no,
the weather's bad, but there seems to be a lot more activity on social media. Like I noticed the numbers are a lot better. I
well,
think
probably
people are
because,
just
yeah, like you said, the weather. You know what I mean? You stay home and you stay out to do whatever, and then, you know,
exactly because the weather's not good. They can't they go out, so they're all on their phones or on their computers or on the TV.
yeah,
exactly. And that brings up a good point for me. I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, donate, donate. I'm saying, Tindo, it was Thursday in January. Now, any normal people, hardworking people with families, we just went through Thanksgiving at the end of November, Christmas, the 25th of December, the New Year, the 1st of January. Then you know what happens after that? Everybody
bills.
gets their mail. Everybody
Right.
gets their mail and their receipts and their bills and goes, oh my God, what did I do? Why did I spend this much money? It's only normal.
Right.
It's only fucking normal. It's like,
Yeah,
how do
hold on,
you,
guys.
and I sit there, I'm like, how do I expect these poor people, to donate? And, it is what it is. It is what it is, especially when you understand your
Right.
people, your group, and what you're doing out there.
Right. Okay, hold on 1 second. I can't see the chat, so
I
sorry about
can.
that.
I'll try and call it out. Toro's just put. This is. I think he's got to be referring to your Tindu. Is that an emoji?
Yes, they Toro, that's the boss in shorts. They're always saying we never wear shorts. So I got the picture of us in shorts. What could I tell you?
This is the thing, right? This is actually you just prompted me to set in my mind, right? Because obviously now we kind of, as I say, we do our own thing. We go out like our own little group of people, and
Right.
obviously we come from that what we call the mob genre or mob tube. And it was just, I was just thinking about it the other day because when I was a kid in the 80s in England, I'm growing up, I don't know nothing about it, and no one had cable TV. We never. Hello, Paulie, how you doing, my man? And we had like 4 channels in England that before Sky TV and any of that came over. And the only thing that I ever used to see was when they used to do
Right.
news clippings, right? And it would all be about John Gotti. So in my head, right, all I ever thought that there was, over there over in the US, there's a mafia and John Gotti runs it all. I didn't know nothing else, nothing about the culture, nothing about the individualities or the territories. And then I was just thinking to myself, when I got a bit older, and I was probably in my mid-20s when The Sopranos came out. My mate, he was well into The Sopranos. And he used to tell me, he was like that, saying, "Oh, you've got to shave. You've got to shave. You're not allowed to go to bed." I'm like, "What? What are you fucking talking about?" Like, because of, and then what he's saying about all the customs. And I'll be honest with you, Tito, I was always quite, I had like an ignorant attitude towards it, because obviously I only ever saw what was sort of like the programs or like the movies that came out, and I kind of had that sort of attitude where it was like, is it just it's just a bunch of guys that run around killing each other, and in the end someone tells them all the people that are left over, because you know how the movies portray it.
Right. No, you know what,
Yeah.
James? The phone was cutting out a little bit, but it's all a cliche. It's all bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it
Exactly.
is. There hasn't been a decade since the 70s. Dean Lewis hasn't sat in shorts. Okay, that's all I'm going to go with there. Okay, with the biggest of the biggest. And
Yeah.
they all were on the beach, on the boat, in the backyard. Are you kidding me? They're not going to wear them to OTB, the racetrack, or the fights. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
exactly. Like they put that little line, didn't they, in The Sopranos, where he turns around, turns around to Tony, the fellow who's meant to be in charge of New York. I forget his name. Oh, the Don don't wear shorts. Some like these cheesy little lines.
they're so full of shit. I mean, and then again, James,
Yeah.
what makes them a judge or the word of anything? It's the movies. It's Hollywood. It's all they do is lie and procrastinate and put it. So they're like the newspapers. The newspapers will print anything. It's all about the money. It's all about what they're printing and what the story is. It's the same with Hollywood. Anything they could put in there, they will.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like, right, what they do in movies, things like that, is that in the television and the movies is that they make every sort of like, they portray this wise guy, and they make most of them out to be stupid, don't they? And it's like, well, no, that's not how it is. That you're taking advantage here. That's not you're not portraying it correctly.
James, going back. You should know out of anybody from England.
Yeah.
The cliche about gangsters and mobsters. We're goofballs. They're stupid. They're this. They're that. They don't have an education. They're not gonna come out and make the, now they have, the clever, the ruthless, the smart. So, they're the ones against drugs and everything else. And, they might not have the best educations, but they're some good ass businessmen. I'll tell you that much.
Very, very, very clever, cute businessmen out there.
Absolutely. So the cliches, James, they have them. They'll always have them. There's a couple more. What? They don't wear shorts. They don't. Hang on. What was the other one? They don't.
What's the truth? What's the truth around having facial hair?
Facial hair, that's all depends. The facial hair is another cliche. If you got the facial hair, you look just like the guys.
Right.
The fake heads. Yes, because they dress in mustaches and goatees, and they dress in beards. And the old timers were like, what are you dressing like these guys? Well, just get that fucking hair off your face. To a wise guy, they got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
They want to look GQ. They want their face there. They don't want a mustache or a fucking beard on. Come on. Did you ever see Tony Accardo, John Gotti, Carlo Gambino with a beard? I mean, come on.
None of them. That's what. So it's more about having a clean image and look.
Right.
Like you might, it's not so much now, but like when you go for a job, you might have to wear a uniform. If you're in the office, I want you to wear a shirt and jacket. I don't want to see tattoos on your neck.
Did you ever see Al Capone in a fucking beard or mustache? Never.
No,
You could go. That's all they had. They got their suits, they got their top hats, they got their look, and that's it.
it's all about
That's who they
looking
are.
presentable and smart all the
So it's
time.
not to be flashy if you got a beard that it's all like you know what I mean. You're gonna look if you're looking good. You want to shave.
Right, right. And another big cliche: when they come knocking at 4 or 5 in the morning, make sure you're sitting there with your suit on. All dressed up, showered up, ready to go because you're all ready for the day.
Yeah,
Right.
You know, you don't want to be carried out of the house in your pajamas or your fucking boxer. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many different things to that life you could go with. I mean,
and I suppose it's also as well. It's also, shall we say, who you're under. Every different sort of segment might. The person is in charge might have his own different ways of rules.
right,
It's not
right.
exactly going to be the same across the board, is it?
Exactly. Everything is different too. Don't think it ain't. Everything is different. So give me a minute, guys. I got to run in the store.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. How you do, Kid Rod? Sorry, it just dropped in my head. I had to ask that because when Toro mentioned about the avatar, here we go. Tommy said my friend got scorned for showing up to a meeting with a 5 o'clock shadow. I don't know what that means. What does that mean, Kid Rock?
5 o'clock shadow means like you didn't shave for a day or two, so you see
Right,
like a little bit, like it's not scruffy, but you know what I mean. It looks like
stubbly,
that,
stubbles.
a little bit, nothing like just enough that like it's a shadow. You know what I mean? Imagine your face is the wall and the shadow is what you didn't shave. That's what that means.
Right, got you. Yeah.
It takes like 2 days with shaving. I'm not shaving every day. Okay, what the hell? I mean, that's just me anyway. But I always like looking like I didn't want to look like a ragamuffin. You know what I mean? I like to shave and go up when I went out and stuff. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I don't want. I never had no beard or mustache. It wasn't me.
Yeah. So like everything's kind of,
Okay,
as I say,
hey, give me one second. I gotta let my wife out the house.
yeah.
1 second. Thanks.
Thanks. See, this is how you doing, Magooch. See, this is what's great when people come up on the panel. So, Toro mentioned something about an avatar, and it just sparked something in my brain, and that's what I love. I've just carved a little conversation out of it. How you doing, Team Do?
Good. I'm back.
How you doing, Magooch? Magooch is there. He's with us.
Hey, your godfather is here. All right.
He must have heard we were talking about presentation. So, exactly, got to make sure we've got the shirt and tie on foot.
No, talk about presentation. Are you kidding me right there, Magooch? Hair to a T. Not a speck of hair on his face. GQ to the Armani. Forget about it right there.
Oh, he's definitely a ladies' magnet.
Oh, no doubt. But he wears shorts on the beach. What are you going to do?
Especially if you're walking around in 80-degree or whatever heat.
Yeah.
No one's telling me I'm not wearing shorts.
Oh, that's hilarious. Hilarious.
Exactly, especially down in Florida. Jesus.
No, yeah, I know. You're going to go down to Florida and wear slacks on the beach and around. Get out of here, please.
100%.
And that too. That's another. You go down to Florida, you're not going to shave. The last thing I want to do is go down to Florida with hair on my face.
Exactly. So yeah,
okay.
we've covered the shorts. We've covered the facial hair. I'm trying to think what other customers do they portray in the movie which is a load of bollocks. There's probably quite a few. We could be here all night.
Oh yeah.
Tommy, I personally don't wear shorts, but that's my business, and nobody's going to tell me I can't. LOL. Exactly, Tommy. It's like, like you get your feet massaged twice a week.
Yeah, well, look at him. Look at him. Let's talk about how many Dons go get manicures and their toes painted.
Exactly.
Okay. Look at that guy.
Exactly, Tommy. If that was 30 years ago, you would have gone on the missing list.
Absolutely.
Okay, gentlemen, I'm back. I'll say about that. Okay. What was?
They would have said, "Take that Panook for a ride."
Yeah, no flip flops. That's another one.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
He said no flip flops. I never like flip flops. I'm sorry.
Oh no flip flops. No, that's a no.
I see people outside. I'm sure you can say the same things they do. People outside with flip flops and shit. Like what the fuck, right? I don't know. I gotta have my feet. I gotta have my shoes on.
Me too.
For the house, you know what I mean? Just for the house and stuff. But that's it. I don't go outside with Crocs and flip flops and shit. No, I like shoes, gym shoes. Right?
That's another thing I've got to ask as well. Would Crocs be a shelving offence 30 years ago?
You know what? Who said tell Stiggs to stick it up his ass? Crocs is a regular sandal, okay?
Yeah, but I think that you go outside with Crocs.
I go outside with Crocs. Hell yeah.
Not me. I can't. Just in case something crazy. I mean, I don't know. I gotta have my shoes.
Well, Kid Rock, you got to remember, you got to have the socks on. I got the socks on. Yeah, absolutely. But they're my house Crocs. The house Crocs. You go to the store in them.
Right. No, like if I go to the corner store or something, I wear gym shoes. I don't know, crazy people. I gotta have my shoes. I mean,
you're right. You're right.
For the house, though, I wear Crocs.
You're right. You're right. You know what Dean Do always thinks, and I'll tell you because you're right about that. Leaving the house, I would never leave the fucking house without socks or sneakers or shoes, just in case something happened.
Yeah, you can't. You know what I mean?
If I had a run, if I had a fight, or God forbid they took me away, I always had to have my shoes and my feet.
Exactly. You're at disadvantage if you're in flip-flops, aren't you?
You know what I mean, James?
Yeah. 100%. They'll be stamping on your toes.
Right. If you got to run, what do you think? You're going to outrun a cop barefoot? You're going to step on something.
Well, I could probably run barefoot then with Crocs. You know what I mean? I mean, because with the Crocs, you might, how like you could trip yourself.
No, I know.
Yeah, I mean, I would that's why I just don't do Crocs outside. It's just I don't know. I just like beach or something. I don't know. I don't know. I just like. You guys ever see videos like with the people like I watch videos like people shoplifting and stuff, right? And they're always in flip flops and kind of running shit. It's like what the fuck? I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck can I run with Crocs or flip flops?
That's fucking hilarious.
I don't shoplift, obviously, but I'm just saying these people they try to run and they always trip because you can't. You know,
Tommy said he never ran from the cops because he never committed a crime.
Well, I have many times. Okay.
Well, that's the same thing. How are you going to fight in Crocs?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not looking for fights in them. It's not anything happens. I just gotta have I'm more comfortable with my gym shoes.
I remember in the 70s, we used to wear clogs. These big wooden sole with leather around it. I watched more people get beat up by a pair of clogs in the 70s. They were like weapons.
Man, I was outside a long time ago, probably before I met my wife and shit, and some guy was he was, I guess he was hitting this girl. It was a black guy hitting this girl. But I didn't see that part. Well, I seen the two girls come back and get the guy, and they took out their wooden sandals. They beat the shit out of him with them. And everyone's laughing at them. But I mean, you
The
know what I
thing,
mean? One of the things that, man, that shit hurt. I guarantee, because everyone was watching this guy get his ass kicked by his wooden sandals. And these girls were pretty big, like, like 250 pounds. And they were just beating the shit out of him with the wooden in the head. And the cops came and they just let it go.
There used to be an old Sicilian lady, Mrs. Encina. As a matter of fact, it was the incinerator, my bodyguard's mother. She was 5'3", right? And we never understood how she had a guy, 6'5", that was like quadruple her size, But anyways, she would be in total control, and she was like my nana.
Oh, you're breaking up, Tindu.
The sandals she had on her feet and beat the living fuck out of him with these sandals. If one got loose, she'd take the other one and start beating this big butt. I used to be like, damn. Okay.
Right. The sandals, man. Them two girls beat the shit out of that guy. And the cops came and they just let it go because they know the guy's an asshole. You should be hitting women. What the fuck? And the cops looked at him like, they let go for a while, but after a while they had to stop it. But it was like they like 2 minutes, 3 minutes of that getting hit in the head with that shit. That's a long, you've been in fights before. 2-3 minutes is your second time. That's a long time for a fight.
Exactly. Anytime you're getting slapped or punched in the head over a minute, you're going to be a little nippy.
Right. Yeah, 2 minutes is a long time for a fight. Good time. Especially with breaking involved. You know what I mean? Come on.
Absolutely.
I can believe that. Magooch has said he hasn't owned a pair of jeans since 1982. Jordache.
Jordache. Wait, he must have had his Sassoon. Ooh la, Sassoon. Oh, Magooch.
You guys? Yeah, I got a flip flop. I know about the flip flop. I'll come back in a little bit. Cut me off, James. Thanks.
This is where I agree with Toro in the sense where he says nowadays staying off social media is enough a myth because that's not. How can I say this? Social media is not. It's not a 10 commandment rule, is it? It's a social media didn't exist in the old days. It's a new thing. So if you're told to stay off social media, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like one of those new additional rules, but it's not a core rule, shall we say.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, all the social media, all this stuff. Like I said, I'm new to all this stuff yet. So I don't even know the ups and downs of the physical. I know one thing. Mentally, it is draining. I know that much. Physically, the last 4 years and hasn't done a goddamn thing physically to me. Okay? I mean, nothing whatsoever. Not a drain. But mentally, with what I don't know and what I'm still have to learn, and I mean that stuff will drain you, James. That, like I say it all the time. These people that do drama and fight, they wake up, they go to bed thinking of what they're going to say, what their tactics are, what their ammunition. I mean, mentally exhausting that is. That'll make you sick to your stomach. And it's the same way as a content creator with us. I mean, that's all I do. Think, okay, what do I got? And that's why my show is basically a total train wreck. No thumbnails.
Your show's not train wreck. I just.
No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm so like disorganized on so many things.
Well, I think when you do your thumbnail and you think about it, your shows are really good. I think sometimes you like I've done tonight. Sometimes you just press live and it's
right. Hey, James, you want to know something here? I'll say it out loud too. You know who that? You know who that's because of.
Yeah.
Okay, the early thumbnails. Our Goomba from the island. Okay, he nags me up and down, but he's right. You know, I give him the credit for that. And it does. I mean, it prepares you for the show, this and that and that and this, and that's what people look for.
Yeah. So I just wanted to it's not a rule, it's forbidden, and yet everyone is on it. And I kind of understand what it's saying. But it's hard to police that anyway, because you go under a non-recognisable name, no one's going to know, are they?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Like we say too, look at you never know. Hit the like button. You never know what's going to happen. You just experienced it. So
exactly. So I know it's because I know that we're probably all sub to similar channels anyway. Because and I went through and there was no one on, so
right.
I thought I'd just go fire it up. Here we go, Tommy. It's heavily frowned upon, but they are watching. Look what happened the day after the dude named the boss here. He saw it and it was down within an hour. Right.
Well, that's again that genre. That's a different animal. That genre there. So.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. We're not in that. We're kind of like you've got that. Then you've got the mob tree where they fight, and then you've got really what is the enemy drama genre, because it's the one that they can't just talk about the past. They can't tell the Al Capone stories and things like that. They've got. I've popped in and I've seen ones where they've named people. I'll tell you what I thought was bad out of order. I wouldn't mention the name anyway, but he named a guy in New York, and he was a young lad. He's younger than me, right? And he had a car service, and then he fingered him and said he was with this faction, blah 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 blah. But yet the guy hadn't even been arrested for anything. It was all my sources said, and I thought it was just out of order. You don't do things like that.
Right. I mean, there is so many gray areas in that genre, like you just said. If you're going to talk about it and, do all that, you definitely got to be careful what you're saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
And especially if you're living it, you really better be careful what you're saying. So,
yeah,
it is. You hear a lot of these people. There's no real guys. There's no their fault. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They couldn't recognize a real guy or a gangster or a street guy if he was in front of them pinching them.
I'll tell you what, Ted, it made me laugh because Ninu goes, Nadu, sorry, he goes, he talks all the way over from where he is over in Winchester or whatever, and he's like that, and he's saying, I'm not scared of anyone in the mob anymore, blah, 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 blah. But he's sitting behind the screen and he's naming people miles away from New York.
Well, they're James Cool. You got to remember their mentality. They're on a video. They're on YouTube, a public platform that's being video recorded. That this and that, and they're just sitting back. That's being comfortable with not knowing what you're dealing with, and they're just talking and talking, thinking there's no repercussions, and you can't come up here and talk about that.
Exactly. They're not. The thing is, what you got that people don't realise is no one's going to go out their way to go over there, but you can find yourself in a position where you might not be able to go back to New York, or you might not be able to go there because you might bump into that person one day, or it might be a friend of that person, and they might be in a bad mood. Do you know what I mean?
Right. All that. I mean. To come up here and say, well, who I know, and you know this, and you know that, and you got to be a complete imbecile, because that's what everybody, the trolls and everybody could jump all over too.
Yeah, exactly.
They could twist them words. They could, okay, you said Dindu comes up and, James Simpson, me and James, James was E. And then you get one troll going, wow, did you hear what Dindu said about James? And reverses the whole thing.
Exactly.
Now you got Dindu said James. And me and you are like, okay, if we weren't any kind of a man, we'd be fighting. Hey, motherfucker, did you say that? You said, and that's what makes the internet go round and round.
Exactly. The only decent thing is when you're up here talking, right? It's a lot more clearer about what you said, right? And whereas something typed in the chat can be sort of more misconstrued, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So, see, Tommy says here, he says this guy was fucking fuming. This is obviously the one that Nadu had mentioned. He hadn't had a pinch for 30 years and it was a gambling pinch. And then the Jagoff named him as boss. Hello there, Yankees for life. Good to see you, my man. Thank you for coming.
Yankees. I just got to the chat. I'm sorry. Little Bull.
I got caught this morning and I was asked if I saw something.
I mean, it's this platform, this YouTube and this internet, it brings a lot to a lot of people. And it's all the way depends on how you use it, James, and what you're going to do on it. Just like I did with Stolen Valor today, lying, people do this, people. That's just way too much for Dean doing, my world. I don't know how these people do it. So we keep doing our thing over here.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It is what it is. A ton of us got a ton of history behind us. People, eyeballs would come out of their head. Okay. We didn't come up for that. We didn't come up. We didn't. It's crazy. I mean, I could go on and get deeper right now, but I'm not going to.
No, it's really just more addressing about the problems on here. And
well, like I said,
as high level as possible.
And like I said, too, Dean Deuce channel, there's a lot we don't talk about. It's not in our genre. It's not in our content. You, in the morning, I have a ball. Osada has a great show. We go up there. We talk about gambling. We cut the show off. We talk about that. I mean, the little bull loves it in there. We go off the track. We just start talking. And I told him, I says, I don't do this on my show unless, you guys come on or somebody. So, and it's the same with your show. Tommy Stiggs' show, you get a chance to go up and start talking, it's stuff I don't talk about on my show either. So my input and my knowledge goes to your guys' show. Yeah.
100%. Like, as I say, I'm just catching up here with the chat. James, 100% people have acquired about many on here. This is the trouble, is the problem is, well, because of the internet, but it's just got to try and ignore it as much as possible. Sometimes it's hard. And
I just went through that last week. Go ahead. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, because I think what pisses people off, listen, if it's the truth you're telling, it's the truth. But what people don't do is when you tell lies about them. That's the problem.
Right. And I'll tell you what, when you see people talking about your family and friends.
Yeah.
Oh, James, like that liver lip bastard did last week. It's like, do you know it takes everything in you? Everything to shut up. Dean, to sit down, shut up. And it's like you're working in reverse now. Yeah. Just because you have to. That's the bottom line.
How you doing, Donna? You all right?
She scared the living shit out of me. I thought someone walked in the door. I thought a female came. I said, "What? Hello?" Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What is happening? How is everybody?
Oh, good. Donna. This is nothing more than just a little chat, and it's sort of a nice over on my channel because obviously we just come here. People can They probably want to talk a little bit more freely.
I like it. I like the format. You know what? I was actually, hey, good. Can I may I say hi? Hey, can I say hi to the audience real quick? Because
Yeah,
I
go for it
see a
then.
lot of people in here. I see Magooch. Hello. Tommy. Hello. I see Kid Rock. Good to see you. Toro. You guys are amazing. And just, I want everyone to know how much I appreciate the fact that you guys joined us on the show last night in the chat. The chat was popping. I'm so appreciative of that. Yankees for life. I don't know much about you, but good to see you. And this is this is our voice, right? This is our opportunity to build our Donna baby. Dang, Toro. Okay. Okay. All right, Toro, you single? No, I'm just kidding.
No,
And then
No, but
we
I wanted you guys to just appreciate the fact of what James does on a James is daily. I literally he is posting daily. He is creating content daily. And as you know, this is hard work. This is not something that's simple and easy to do. And do the same for you, sir. Just consistently there every day. Tommy
right,
consistently there every day. We are building something. We're not just fooling around here. And
right,
so the support of our audience is so crucial to our success. And the likes count, the shares count. It gets us noticed in the algorithm. And by the way, Thindu, I wanted to mention this to you. I don't know if anyone helped you with this yesterday or not,
oh,
but if you have followers on your channel that are inactive,
yeah.
YouTube will automatically remove them.
Okay, that's what it probably was too.
Yeah, if people may subscribe to your channel, it's happened to me a bunch of times, and I get so frustrated because I'll
Yeah,
get super close to 800 and then I'll lose 10, and then I come back and then I'll lose, and it's a back and forth, it's a dance that you do
I
with
know.
YouTube. And if your people aren't active in your subscriber list, or if you purchase subscribers, those are not valid subscribers, YouTube will remove those as well.
Right,
So it's just it's the nature of the beast. We're sort of at the mercy of YouTube, 90% of the
right,
time.
right. It's the second time it's happened, so I'm getting used to all of it. What are you gonna
Magooch,
do?
You
Magooch,
just
I
got.
scared Magooch too.
You scared the
Sorry,
shit out
guys.
of everybody. I seriously thought a female walked through the door. So I'm
Well, a female did walk through the door. Hello.
well, yeah, but you shell shocked everybody.
There you go. There you go. Well, listen, I don't want to stay on too long. I just wanted to say how much I appreciate James and
Thank
Thindu
you, Donna.
and everyone in the audience. And thank you for making yourself and your presence known on our channels. And I'm going to
Good.
bow out and let you gentlemen continue your conversation. Thank you for having me.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Donna. We
Donna. Have a
appreciate it.
great night.
And James, if you'll boot me, please.
Yeah, I should be able to do that. Okie doke. There we go.
yeah, hey, sorry guys, I had a phone call with my brother, so I didn't know how that went, if I was on the line and everything. So that's why I said just get me out and everything.
You're all good, buddy.
Yeah. The thing is with James and Cindy and Tommy and a bunch of us, the main thing is being authentic. That's the main
Yeah,
thing. If you're not authentic, I don't want to deal with you. I mean, that's
right.
how I am in real life. I mean, that's like, how I tell you guys all the time that I'm the same person. It is. If I don't want to have a beer with you or lunch with you or something, I probably don't want to hang out with you.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's the way, I mean, I don't know. I don't have no time for retarded people. And I'm not talking about handicapped people. I'm just talking about people on some bullshit. I don't like families and all that crazy. I just, Jesus Christ. That just makes me want to go to someone's house. And I'm not doing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's ridiculous, man. And people never going to learn. It's, you know,
Well, hey,
100%. Yeah.
it is what it is. We gotta. You make it. You come up here. I can't. I hate fake friendship. I hate faking anything like that.
that's
If
why,
I don't like you, I'm gonna tell you I don't like you. If I don't want you around, and I did
yeah,
that in my shows. with people. You know,
have to be.
Dindo, I'm a member. You know, I spent some money. But, yeah, I don't give a fuck. That don't give you the right to come over to my show and think you could say what you want to say, think you could act the way you want to act. I don't give a shit. You could stick your couple bucks right up your ass.
Well, this is it. As the older you get as well, you just get less tolerant. You won't just
Yeah, but
Yes.
say it.
Yes.
you're wiser though. When you get older, you're wiser, right, Thindu?
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean? Like when people like in your real life, like whatever, it's like what the hell. But then if someone goes beyond the line, you know what I mean? It's like this ain't working ever again, and that's the way how I do things.
Right.
If you did something way over the line, you don't give a shit about me. Forget you.
Right.
I mean, that's the way. I mean, that's cut and dry. I know it's self-explanatory, man. You know.
Well, absolutely. I mean, hey, on here, I told everybody too. I came up here. I only know the people from the last 4 years. I'm not judging anybody on what happened after the last 4 years, the rest of their life, their past. I don't care. Okay. I'm up here. I'll tell you about the last, 60 years. Dindu's got nothing to hide. Dindu don't care. Dindu's got everything to give. If I can
Right.
help somebody, I love helping people. Okay. So, I mean, just be who you are. Do what you want to do and have fun up here.
Right.
And you got
Great
to be real. You got to be real.
Yeah, authentic. I don't give. Yeah, like you said, I don't give a care about the money. Okay, money helps
Right.
things. I don't want no yes man, yes woman, whatever. I don't want that. I mean, in life, and like I said, I'm the same person that I am like with you guys. I'm the same person. I just don't.
Right.
You can't be fake. Like, I don't. Yeah, I don't subscribe to that. I don't.
Well,
I don't.
I mean, James came all the way to Buffalo, New York and hung
Right.
out with Dingle. I mean, that speaks fucking volumes.
Right. And then listen,
Volumes.
Sindhu, when James came to see you guys, obviously same person.
Yep.
Yeah, we said that. Um, when I met Tommy, Todd Father,
Yep.
and Tindu, of course, is basically we are how we are on here. We don't.
Right,
There's
right,
no.
but I'm saying they do right, like So yeah, see, I can't have fake. I don't care.
Right,
Like you
right.
said,
I got you. I got you. Hey, we had Todd Father, we had Cletus with us, we had fucking Coltrane with us all.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a party and a half.
Right. And you didn't have no like, oh whoa, James changed or whatever. No, see, it was just
No,
like regular,
no,
like how he was here.
no.
That's how friendships are, and that's how my friendships are in real life.
Right.
You know what I
Well,
mean? I'm
when
very
you know you
loyal.
had a great time? When you know you had a great time and you want to do it again? When you don't want the people to leave.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I wish they could have stayed days longer. That's the good
right.
time we were having.
Yeah, because it's fake though. You don't tend to. I'm the same person. And all the stuff like I've been here just as long as you, and
Right.
everything's the same. I Everything I said is facts. You know what I mean? I didn't. There's nothing to hide. I told everyone I went to prison. Whoop de do, you know, and I didn't
Right.
do shit. And hey, it is what it is.
That's it,
You know?
buddy. That's it. I mean, you're not the only one, and you ain't going to be the last of the only ones that
Right,
happened to you.
right.
So,
But people they got a problem here being authentic though. That's a big problem.
right,
I mean, it's
right.
not my problem. I don't care, but I just don't deal with it.
I'm going to make you laugh. On the job last year, a little bit, we had to do something on the phone. I'm going to make you really laugh. You know who helped Dean do through the whole thing? A 22-year-old ex-con who just got out.
Oh, wow.
Knew more about the phone and what to do on it than Dean did.
Me too. I'm not. I don't
Are
know.
you
Shit
fucking kidding me? Okay, and the thing I found out the kid was a laborer, and that was it. Okay, we fell in love with each other. Okay,
Yeah.
the kid was from Zaire, Africa.
Okay.
Okay, 22-year-old kid from Zaire, Africa. He knew about more than the downloading the page and everything than Dean. I didn't even know what I was doing. Okay.
Right.
Okay. But that just goes to show you.
Yeah, I'm willing to learn. I like to listen, and you know, and I know when bullshit's coming my way or someone's feeding me bullshit. You know, like youth, and you know, it's like you know what I mean. That's like I said, authentic is like the main thing with me.
Right. Right. I'm not yelling. Todd Father, go scratch.
Oh, okay, hold on. Hey, chat, I can't see you. I'm sorry, I'm blind here, but yeah. So everyone, yeah. But yeah, authentic though. That's like in life. I don't want no lying mother effer. I'll be good, James. Around me. I just it is. It is what it is. I just don't like it.
Yep. They're just no good. They're just no good. You don't
Right.
know what's the truth coming out of their mouth once you figure out they're a
And you
liar
know
anyway.
something's
So
coming, when you
Oh,
gonna,
the link's in the chat if you want to jump up.
and you know something's coming,
right.
right? Cindy? When something happens and something like that, you don't cut it off quick. You know something's happening. You got that in the back of your brain. It's like this is a fucking mistake. Sorry, James, but
Yeah.
this is gonna kick me in my ass. Might be a week from now, 2 weeks from now, it might be 2 days. This
Right.
is bad, and that's hey, it kept me alive all these years. I
That's
don't deal with people like that. I just don't. I just it's a pet peeve, but I don't really care. I just
Well, you
don't.
got to remember, just like you said to Kid Rock, you know, my heart's been scarred over 2-3 times already in this lifetime before YouTube. So a lot of these people don't realize, you know, we're already built for this. We already, you know, we know what's probably going to be coming, what's going to be said, what's going to be this, what's going to be that. So there's not too much that they're going to trample on or hurt with a lot of us over here. So
yeah, but just look though, our experience, we can see it a mile away.
yes, you could figure them out like fucking yesterday's newspaper we read. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I don't like I said, I can't deal with people like that. I'm not subjecting myself to that.
My father's famous words, Dindal, don't even try to reason or deal with stupid. Walk right away from it.
Right.
And best advice I could give anybody. Walk right away from it. First, when you start to even reason or deal with it, you're wrong. Then you create two assholes arguing.
Yeah. Right. And you gotta remember, like, I'll say for me, when I was growing up, you know how you jump into at first thinking you know everything? It ain't the case. Right?
No.
When you're young, I'm saying growing up. I mean, no, when you're 21, all this, and then you think you know everything. It's not the case.
No,
That's
it's
what I'm
never the
doing.
case. Right.
In hindsight, like, yeah, but like, no, but back then, like, screw that, right? And you learn. You learn
Kid
quick.
Rock, if I could only go back and take back all the times this tough guy thought he was right and he was ooh, ah, ee, ah, ooh, okay.
Right.
I wish I had $1 for every time. I'd be a billionaire. Goomba.
Yeah.
You know, those are the mistakes we make. That's what makes us who we are and how we got here.
Listen, we all make mistakes. If you learn from them, that's good. You're progressing. If you don't learn, then you ain't gonna ever learn.
Right, like Tommy said, a lot of us been through this all. Absolutely.
Right.
I'm scaring the dogs. You're Todd Father. You're such a jerk. I'm scaring the. I'm not even yelling. I'm just talking in the phone.
Right.
He's such a. You know what?
No, this is great. As I say, this is just nice to have a conversation with you all. Like this is all I wanted to be.
Yeah, great conversations with good people, and no bullshit. That's
Right.
that's the way I like it. I mean, you people, we don't have to agree with everything. Come on. That's
No,
not,
exactly.
we want that too. That's a yes, ma'am, yes, sir, and all that nonsense. If you know, it is
It's
what that's
called
how we do it.
agree to disagree.
Right.
Oh, I'm surprised.
That's
I
what
thought
men do.
Tommy might have popped up by now. I thought he might pop up. I know it's Friday and he don't usually do.
He's such, you know what? He's such a stiff. Okay, he's in the chat instead of coming on the panel.
See, I can't see James. I hate this. Remember the last time I was with you, and this is different from last time. No,
Well, this is the StreamYard now.
StreamYard, yeah.
So
right.
everyone's used to this.
Yeah, 'cause I don't. It doesn't have like remember how like last time, James, you told me to push this, and if I dropped off, I was able to. I can't see nothing besides like us on the thing, and then if you pull up a comment, yes, but everything else I can't.
Exactly.
I-
We've got 11 people watching us, and the chat's
Nice.
not moving. So
Hey, 11 real people are better than 100 full of shit.
exactly.
That's the way I
100%.
see it.
Oh, good
It's-
stuff.
Hey, so dude, what do you think? I think the Bills are getting points. You
Yeah.
know what? I think the Bills are going to win.
I'll tell you what. I'm just as a Buffalo Billonian here for 60
No.
years. I'm
Buffalo-
just like, I can't wait till the game. You know, I'm not getting excited and I'm not getting depressed right now.
Right.
So
Well, no,
I'm
I've been to
leveled
Buffalo.
out till the game.
Yeah, but listen, I've been to Buffalo. I'm not bullshitting with you. Since when Buffalo, I always liked Buffalo. And then when they start going, Jim Kelly and all that, and they're going to the Super Bowls, I used to go to Super Bowl parties with my Buffalo Bill shack, and everyone's getting crazy with me. So screw you. No, this is Bills are my team.
Oh,
They've
yeah.
been my team since the '90s, the late
Oh,
'80s.
yeah.
This is
I'm just waiting. I'm staying relaxed. That's all.
right. But how about that game, the Baltimore Steeler game? That was so fixed. Why would they go for a field goal? Right? They went for a field goal, and that would have covered the points. And he still missed it. It was like 2 seconds left. Why would you just go for the touchdown?
It was like Buffalo with the 2-pointer. Okay.
That's just like you're fudging up the numbers, man. It's like the under over stuff. I mean, that's stuff I knew about gambling when I was young and parlay cards and all that. I mean, I don't want to talk, but yeah, I knew about parlay cards when I was little. That shit was fixed, and this is a big time fix, man. I'm telling you. But I think the Bills are going to win.
I hope so. You know, that's my team, so just go with it.
Yeah, but this is my main thing is that I don't gamble anymore. I haven't gambled in years, like with football and everything. I never bet it with the Bills, or because it's a love hate thing. Then you know what I mean. I never bet the team that I loved.
Right.
How many rounds? How far are we away from the Super Bowl? How many games are left to play?
I think 2.
Right,
2 or 3. Yep.
2 or 3 because the 1 week's going to be, you know what I mean. So
Yep.
the playoffs, the wild card starts Saturday, and then
Okay.
Sunday, and then wherever, and then because the 2 top teams, James, gets the bye week. That's why they're getting the winners of the games this weekend, next week.
Right, gotcha.
And then after that, it'll be the AFC Championship after next week, and then after that, it's a Super Bowl.
Yep.
So Tommy's put go Giants, and then he's gone and put go Redskins.
Giants,
Well,
man.
like Spataro says, he's off his rocker.
Tommy doesn't like sports. What the hell? I don't know how the hell.
Next, they'll be putting Go Steelers in there. Okay.
Right.
There we go. Toro says Redskins for the win.
Redskins for the win. I could imagine what the odds on that are.
Right.
Are they the proper outsiders, are they? The Redskins?
Yeah. Well, the odds must be heavy on them to go to the Super Bowl. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, they're probably like the number one. I mean, like odds like for or no against. I'm saying the
Right.
Washington for sure. Yeah, because they're. I didn't even think they were in.
Me neither.
I didn't think they were in. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't follow the NFC too much, so.
Right, I mean, I see stuff, but right. I just didn't think they were in there. Yeah, that's I didn't even know that. That's strange.
They got a good team.
Right.
Well, I'm noticing something here. Hang on a second. James, are you monetized?
No.
Huh?
No, I'm not monetized. I've got 900 subscribers and about 540 watch hours, so I'm no way near monetized.
Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry. I seen something.
What is in the StreamYard?
Yes, in the StreamYard, you know what I seen, James?
Yeah.
The money sign.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, because I'm on the pay as you scamper version. I've got to
He
have that.
yeah, and where I see James is the duck on the top right. That's
Right,
all.
yeah, that's why that's the free version.
Right. Yeah, I don't see nothing that just like you and me. He got dropped off, and then your comment or someone's comment here. Let me see. Redskins for man, forget you, Toro. But yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, this happened. I was running around, and I just happened to put YouTube on the senior side. I just figured to say hello.
Yeah, I've just seen that. Toro says, "How does a former bookie not know sports?" Tommy, explain that to us,
Well,
please.
yeah, he doesn't even like sports, Toro. That's why. That's what's crazy. I mean, I know. Well, I'm not gonna say whatever, but people, whatever, if they do that with people, I whatever that most of the people I used to know or whatever, they know sports. I never heard of someone not knowing about sports and doing stuff like that.
Yeah, but just someone clarify with me. If you're an independent bookie, right,
Right.
and you've got people placing bets with you, you would
Right.
sort of have to, because where would he get his odds from?
Oh, well, mine. Well, the thing was, it was the paper. It was wherever the Sunday paper would be. That's what they did.
Oh,
Like,
is that where you measure your odds off? Right, so you don't
like
make your own odds up.
if the games were a Sunday, whatever the Sunday's papers was, like 3.5 or and over under. That's what it used to be with whatever was me or not. I'm not saying me, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get involved, but you know what I mean. Whatever the Sunday paper said, that's what it was.
Oh, here we go. He's gonna explain to us. The man has
Never.
arrived.
I never once cared about. I was a Steelers fan since I was a little kid.
Right.
76. What is that thing? Do 76? I like the
Hi,
Steelers.
Suzanne.
78.
76, 77.
Right. So other than liking the Steelers as a kid, I really seriously never ever cared. I never. It didn't matter. I had to go to a club, get the lines, bring them back to another club, write the numbers, do all of that shit. I knew nothing about anybody, quite honestly. And
Yeah, I
all we
think
needed to know,
Tommy.
because you got to remember, let me explain to you something. I wasn't making odds. That would be fucking crazy if I was making odds. I don't know who's who.
Right.
It's a business. I wouldn't know why the Giants are given 6. I would have no idea why, nor would I care why. I just have to deliver the information.
Tommy, where would you get your odds from? Where would you? Obviously, you've admitted you didn't really care for sports.
One of the social clubs. I'll tell you, one of the social clubs in the area carried the main line that everybody in the other clubs started out with.
Right.
That was pretty much a line, and they got it from New York, and then we went with those lines, and that was the middle for everybody. And then, depending on how much action your office got on a specific game, you can move the lines a half a point, down, up, whatever, over and under, higher, lower.
Get killed. Oh, you know what I mean? Like money wise, I'm saying. Right. Now I have that question, Tommy. Now, when we were just talking before you got on, oh, Happy New Year, by the way, Tommy. Like the point, like where I was at, it was like whatever, like the Sunday paper, that was pretty much the point spread and the over under and stuff like that. And then, like you said, if it was too heavy on one, they would give you a half a point. You know what I mean? So they wouldn't get creamed if something happens, right?
Yeah, we would change the line when the action got too heavy. On one
Yeah.
phone, we would change the line to half a point. And if it was really lopsided, we would just off the money to another office and bet with somebody else. Our office would bet with another office. If
Right, yeah.
if they were 6.5 and we were 7, we would just met off some of the action. It's a fucking hustle. And
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just figured that. I mean, me, because I told you whatever that I knew about parlay cards and all that shit when I was little. That I knew sports all the time, so it would come easy to me. That wait a minute, Giants and 6. That's a trap, or you know what I mean, right? Thing do.
Yep.
You know
see,
what I
you
mean?
guys like me doing. You guys have a whole different perspective on it because you guys are really into sports and following it.
You're basically blind.
I don't know any of these guys. You guys are talking about who's coming out of college and this and shit. And I can't believe you're giving.
I never messed with college.
No. But these guys know. Guys that really follow, they know who's coming up, who got drafted, and they know all of that shit. I don't know. I never knew any of that.
Yeah, I never bet with college. It just never, because I like the pros. I always did with pros, like the NFL and stuff like that. But
so there's your answer, Toro. I never had to care, and that was where my value was because I never had a vice in it. I never, there's bookmakers that were losing thousands a week, and their brains are so fucking twisted up, man.
Yeah,
they're diluted. Whereas me, I'm just straight on the business, and that's it. Do you know the guys that are coming out of college and stuff like that? Do you follow that far or no?
Yeah. I used to, yeah.
You do, yeah. Like the drafts and stuff like that, and all of that. You follow it all?
I used to be into all that, Tommy. Yes. Yeah.
It's a lot to follow.
Huh?
It's a lot to follow, but it's great for a sports fan.
Too many teams. To me, I can't. That's too much for me. And I know like the I mean, there was like 8, 10 teams were good teams, good programs. Ohio State, Nebraska back in the day, stuff like that. But I always stuck with NFL. I knew I was like into football and sports. I played sports, so I knew that it came second nature to me.
James, I can't see the chat. Does that answer some of Toro's little bit of questions?
Yeah. I think you've.
I can't see any chat, so I have no
idea.
Damn.
I don't think he'll ever ask again. Put it that way. Tommy, I've got a question for you. Did you do horses?
I never really did the horses. No, I mean there was guys next to me that were doing horses. I never got.
Right, got you. No, the only reason because obviously I know that when you're talking football, you're talking about over and under and things like that. I was just trying to then compare about because I think you did a live quite a while back, and I asked you a question about a parlay and an accumulator, right? Yeah. And you said a parlay is only two teams, and I mentioned about accumulator, and you said you had that, right?
Well, now it's crazy today. I can't imagine being a bookmaker today with all this shit that they got.
You know
the prop bets. I can't even imagine.
Back in the day, it used to be. I'd wake up in the morning. I'd have Dad's guy right there. He'd have the sheet. He'd have 2-3 sheets. He'd have his flash paper. Dingo would get up, pull up a chair.
Mr. Sarcelli, welcome. Good to see you.
Dingo, we need the Steelers today. They're teasing the fuck out of the Steelers. We got about 10 parlays. I'm mod on. We need and I'd listen. And I would pay attention because now you got the different bets coming in. If they were given 3, the Steelers. Now, on a teaser bet, you would add or take 6 from that total. So it's different than a parlay where it would be the regular point spread. And then the money line would be the odds on a straight game, even game. And then you would have your over and under. Spot on, Bindu. We need this game under tonight. I hope that they don't score a point, and then you'd be like, wow. And then you check the parlays. Who has the Steelers in the over, the Steelers in the under? Oh my God! Now not only are you pulling for the under because there's so many over bets, you're pulling for the Giants who are playing the Steelers for the upset.
Right. I got something to do. Like we're about to. I'm the same age as around like Tommy. Now back like I'm talking. I was a kid. I remember the parlay cards that the minimum were three. You had to do three bets, three teams, and then like if you pick 10, like it would be like 250 for every dollar or something like that. And now
you're talking about the slips though.
Yeah, but if you won 9 out of the 10, which never happened, anyway, you would get like $50 for every dollar you put in. Right?
Okay.
You're talking about the slips though, right?
Yeah, slips.
Yeah,
right.
Slips. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like perforated, and then the bottom would be like, you know, whatever money, and then your fake name, and you know how that's how it was done where I was around. I mean, I was a kid.
That's all. I mean, it's the same with the horses. Same with the horses.
Horses.
The tickets were good.
A really bad habit to me.
How many people hit the tickets? We had to pay to get every ticket printed. We had 8,000 tickets printed every week. 4,000 went to me, 4,000 went to Joey Perna, and we each distributed ours. 8,000 tickets. These guys had to print 8,000 tickets just for us.
Yeah, but that was because you guys won.
Oh yeah, nobody. Well, I got scammed once, but yes, you know, I got scammed.
Yeah, but, you're the bank, so.
But yes, nobody wins. Nobody wins ever, man. Everybody knows in the long run.
Obviously, Tommy, I appreciate you were quite younger then, so it might not sort of reflect the markup what you would have got if you were a little bit older. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Well, what was so of the winnings? What percentage did you get? How did it work?
I had 35%.
Yeah,
I could have gone 50, but then I'm responsible. So you got to pick your poison. I went 35% of my package, so I was guaranteed my money. If I went 50%, now I'm a full-blown partner. Which
so if someone got a big win off you, you had to go and find their loot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If they won big or little, I had to still collect. You still got to collect, doesn't matter. It's horrible. It's a horrible way of life.
Yeah.
Hello, Grateful. Hello, Seymour Scagnetti.
I'll tell you what, it's fun if you know what you're doing, and
but it's
for the minute.
Dealing with some.
No, like I was talking about the parlay cards. Like whenever I did parlay cards, I always did like 3 and 4 teams. That's the only way to go. I mean, you can't be going. I mean, come on. Then you're messing with the over and under. There's no way.
That's hard.
Cards are great.
It's hard.
Those are great. The cards are great to play. Those things are amazing, man. You can have some fun with that stuff as a player, right? You use those, right? They're excellent, man. Yeah, they're fun.
The cards, they used to be so much fun because you know why? You didn't get hurt with them. You didn't spend a lot of money. You know. And then you had something to do. You pulled for your teams on Saturday and Sunday. College was on there.
And you already paid. You know, when you turn in the money, you don't have to worry about. You know what I mean? Like your crazy money and shit. It's like $5-10. It's over.
For a bookie, those are the funnest. Those are the best things because they hand in their money to us at the end of the week. There's no worries.
Well, the limit was 4 teams. The limit, you had to bet 4 teams to 10 teams. So, you know, the best bet was 4 teams for $5, $10, $15, $20. You know, on $20 you'd win 100 or something, or 10 you'd win 100, and 20 you'd win more. You know, I forgot the odds, but it used to be fun.
It's fun. Yeah.
Hold on a second, Tommy. Like you're saying, back in the day, the minimum was 4 games.
Yeah.
Oh, because the one I was talking about, the minimum was 3.
Oh yeah, well they differ. You know, back here it was only 4 games.
4 games is still hard. Come on, it's hard. I mean, because
that's the whole thing. That's right. That's the whole reason.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? It's hard to win one game out of 4 one time.
One game, okay, but not. I mean, 3 games. You know, and like when I was in high school, I used to have the cards with me and shit, and I get in trouble. Or I'd be roaming the hallways, and I tap on what the teacher's thing. Hey, I need I need a pass. Because what I go, I got a parlay for you. It was cool. Well, it was pretty cool, man.
We are
Yeah,
very listen to me, you guys. We are very
cool.
fortunate. We are very fortunate, the people that are on here, the three of us and James that are on here right now. We saw a part of life that you'll never see again, no matter what
Yeah.
aspect of it. If you were playing the cards, if you were running the car, whatever it was, we saw something that you will never see again. And what Seymour's saying in the chat
Yep.
is right, because
Yep.
we are very fortunate. I got to be honest with you guys, because the next generation doesn't know about this.
No, it's a time gone. It's a time in our history that's gone now.
But online's taken over, isn't it?
Yep. You what,
Well,
James? Why would I bet a football card to some guy that makes them on a computer or a copier when I could go right to the casino and bet whatever I want?
Well, this is it.
Better odds.
You
And better
can't
odds,
phone in your
probably.
hand,
Taxes.
connected to your bank account. You can just go online and put
So
$5
let me-
on this, $10
Oh,
on that.
yeah.
Let me add something to that. So when we got the cards out, we got them printed on Tuesday, right? You guys got your cards around Tuesday. We needed them back by Friday or Saturday.
Friday, yep.
But the line never changed. You see, the benefit to you, Dean, being able to go to the casino, you're getting the newest line at game time or the day before, the morning of. When we sent the lines out on Tuesday on the cards, they didn't change. You stuck with that line.
This is the best thing. Like Tommy just said it. Okay, here you go. On the card, Miami's giving Buffalo 17. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me. My Lord. Wait. Wednesday, Thursday, Dan Marino hurts his ankle. He's not going to play Sunday. What?
Well, yeah, that's only right.
Right?
If you see that would be a trap. That's a trap.
And here's me. Thank God, fucking Dan Marino is out there. Put all their money in with him.
Yeah, all the bookies are jerking off. All the bookies are like, yes, Marino got hurt his fucking ankle.
That's right. Oh my God.
I mean, human nature. Human nature.
That is so correct. You're explaining me to a T right there. That's all.
Yeah, you can't change the line on the card. They're already printed and paid for.
Oh, I love it. That was the best.
Like remember I was talking earlier, like if I was making bets over the phone on a Sunday, whatever the Sunday paper, that would be the line.
Right.
For them if I called it in.
Yeah, for live action, absolutely. I'm talking the cards.
Parlay is printed, you're done. But yeah, if I called up, they whatever the Sunday paper was, that was the spread.
With the tickets you definitely had a lot of bet regret going on. And here's us. Yeah, baby. Yeah, we got.
I remember my father-in-law. At 1 year, they wouldn't touch his cards. Tommy, he was whacking 8, 9, 10 team cards for $100 a card, Tommy.
That's great.
Okay, that's $8,000, $9,000 a month.
We're talking about 10 things as times whatever. Times big money.
That's tax-free money.
Yeah, right.
Well, so let me get off. I hope I answered you guys. I hope I got.
Yeah, buddy. I know. I got to get going too.
Yeah.
I'll wrap it up now anyway, because as I say, it's 20 minutes to midnight.
Hey, look at the time you had, you killed an hour and a half. Look it.
I had a great time. Yeah, I hope you guys.
That's a big thank you to you, Team Do, and
don't thank me.
What we do.
Thank you for having me on.
What we do. This is what we do.
Tommy,
it's been an interesting chat as well. I've enjoyed it. So thank you to everyone in the chat. Toro, Magoo, Suzanne, Joe.
All right, gentlemen. All right, guys.
Like I said, you have a good one, buddy. Thindu, great talking with you. James, always a pleasure. And chat, I'm sorry I can't see you, but yeah, thank you for having me on, James. And you have a good one. Be safe, okay, brother?
Thank you. Yeah, cheers, Kid Rock. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
to everyone. Thank you, Seymour, as well. I see Yankees for Life for popping in. Good
Okay,
stuff,
hold on.
Joe Delamora, Paulie.
Joe Del Muller and the chat. I'm sorry I can't see you. You all be safe. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Thanks again, James. Have a good one, buddy.
You too, mate. Thank you.
Yeah.
And also as well, Cinnamon Girl too, and Grateful. Thank you for coming in. And I think that is that. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely weekend.